Okay, good afternoon. I'm here with the Professor Margarita Mondragon, and I have to interview to you. I have some questions to answer in the Congress of Supply Chain Management in a global economy. Okay, the first question is, how was born the initiative to organize the Congress of Supply Chain Management in the FIS?
Pontificia Universidad Javeriana, Bogotá, Colombia. They are running, this is the 4th Congress. They organize it, and in this case, they invite us to be the hostess of the Congress. And it started last year when there was a team of nearly 15 students and lecturers of this faculty attended to the 3rd Congress there in Bogotá. So they were thinking, universities with accreditation a bit, they are pushed to the globalization, internationalization, as they say. So Javeriana is pushed to prepare some of this Congress at an international level. So they invited us to be the guests, and we accepted. We say, okay, we can do it.
Okay, that's great that the FIS is improving this kind of Congress of activities.
Yes, this is the first time I think the university is running an international Congress. Something very not so easy, of course, because the university is not prepared to accept, for example, credit cards in dollars. Doesn't accept dollars in our cash windows. They don't accept. It's incredible. And also the Scotiabank, they charge $50 per transaction. Can you imagine that? $50. So if the cost was $150 for the speaker to pay for participate as a speaker, $150, through the Scotiabank, they had to pay $200 because $50 was the commission of the bank.
Just for the bank?
Just for the bank. So that's why they decided, okay, we go to Peru and we pay here, we pay there. And when they arrive here, you can imagine on Monday night, we had to run with nearly 15 participants who came here for paying. Some brought credit cards, most of them brought dollars, and nobody accepted to make that kind of transactions. Not here, even there at the Pavilion Central, impossible. So our volunteers, they had to go with the foreigners to a bank or to a money exchange house. It was rather complicated.
I
understand.
I understand, but I'm happy that students here could help you with that.
Sure. That's why I say I'm very, very thankful. I thank you a lot, all the assistance the students gave us, because not only the organization, not only the payment. Can you imagine running 4 simultaneous rooms? 4 simultaneous rooms for speakers. It was rather difficult. 56 speakers.
Wow.
And 14 couldn't come to Peru. They had to make it through video conference. And with all the technical problems the video conference have here, and technical not because of the line, because the line was successful, was wonderful, but because it was scheduled to start at 7:20 in the morning, and at 8 o'clock in the morning, even the door was not open, even the room was not clean, even the people who had to run, the technical people of the office, was not there. It was 8:30 when we started.
Oh, yeah, I understand.
And the time schedule was very, very, how do you say, we had to run with the time
Yeah,
in order to finish at 3
It was
o'clock.
20 minutes, just 20 minutes with...
20 minutes of, yes, they had to talk for 20 minutes, 15, the presentation, and 5 minutes for the questions and answers. But in the video conference, there were not so many students, there were not lecturers, there was nobody, just 2 or 3 people. In 1 minute, perhaps there were 10 people, 10 participants, no questions, so they could manage with the time.
Oh, okay, I understand. Another question is, what is the important thing of promoting knowledge of supply chain management in the FIS student?
This area, this faculty prepares students for working in the logistics area. And logistics is more understood by industrial engineering students, not system engineering students. It's incredible. Now, the foreign trade requires automatization, robotization, requires a global, how do you say, blockchain, big data, because information has to be connected. Clients and producers, they have to be connected. The client needs products quickly, soon, and all has to be embarked in big containers. They have to travel for 1, 2, or 3 months. It depends on if there is fresh fruit or agricultural products. They have to arrive fresh to the other country. For example, I was in Korea, and I'm sure I ate Peruvian mangoes there.
Yeah.
Sure, delicious ones. How do they travel from here to Korea? By plane, and that is rather expensive. But the client requires that kind of products because they are safe, because they are organic, because they are healthy. People need more healthy food now. And those are our products.
Yeah, and I know that people in Asia or Europe wants to know how they grow that fruit, the blockchain, and you need
each one of the steps of the process. They have to be scheduled.
the traceability, right?
All the traceability, that is very, very heavy. And blockchain, and that is systems engineering, that is artificial intelligence. That's incredible.
Yes, yes.
But our people doesn't see that. They say, no. You have to be the new generation. They have to be broad. They have to think of 360 degrees because things are they change a lot. They require more intelligence. They require people who work in teams, people with different qualifications working in teams. That is.
And the final question is, what are your final recommendation and conclusion of this Congress?
I'm very happy. I'm very happy because as students, you have a chance to see how other students of post-grade master degree, doctoral degrees, their universities asked them to go to an international congress to talk about their research. Something that doesn't happen here. Okay? But in the future, I'm very sure we are going to be pushed to go abroad to talk in an international congress. So that was a chance for the young students here to see how others have to need money, they have to pay for talking because they need it. It is a requirement for their degree.
Oh.
Yeah? They have to pay, they have to travel, they have to go, they have to talk. We are happy because here they talk in Spanish, but maybe there will be another Congress where you have to talk in English or French, perhaps Chinese, whoever knows.
Yes, I know. Oh.
But I'm very happy because the volunteers, they learn a lot. They learn all the things you have to think about going abroad. Money, the weather, your clothes, where are you going to be, what are you going to eat, no? In a different context, in a different country.
Yes, I know. Thank you very much, Professor Margarita. I'm happy that you accept my interview, my little interview. I'm sorry for my English; it's not the best one.
No, it's very good.
Yes,
it's very good. I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy you are doing this in English.
Okay.
Very,